Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken short.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get up! 180! 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Coming this way, coming this way. 18. Here we go.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Good job, fellas. Red, up. 44's the mic.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know, you're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check three.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now stands. At the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Well, Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss it.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, Brandon,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tied? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes lose and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Trubisky. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quick.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
21.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming. Fofo from Alpha. Mike Fofo.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
To throw is Stafford. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky with a hook up here to Allen Robinson. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to record his 5th sack of the season. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Come on, now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Stafford now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. He completes it to Jones.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A carry now for McKissick. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's McKissick. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. The throw complete, Trubisky to Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
General West. Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Watch the run. Watch the run. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
60. 22.
They'll run with McKissick. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second and 11 now. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They will run it. It's McKissick. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Stafford now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. From the 35 on second down, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby.
A good pickup there at 22. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Hey, foxtrot.
Trubisky will throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double right.
Throwing here, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ran, 51, hey, orbit.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You got nothing to run.
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have